I've been sitting on this floor. I just took a break. I've been sitting on this floor for the past like 4 years, stretching this body out. And I hope that I'm just now starting to feel a lot better. I'm jumping outside, doing my little skips, and they still hurt, from the twisted ankle I had a couple weeks ago when I fell off the damn stairs trying to be Superman. But I'm sitting here doing my quads now, finally being able to get my heel to my glutes. And it's just been a long journey to finally get there. My body has just been so tight, so tense. It changed my character, my mood. It made me like the most crazy like person. Not like crazy, but like, you think back of all this stuff before you had the pain, and it just makes you not a person that I would want to be around, because you're so like random. But anyway, with working, I see that all my workouts and my stretching and the things that I've been doing have been working. My therapy that I've been doing on YouTube, everything is just making me feel a lot better. I'm getting very close to feeling like I can get back on the court exactly how I need to. Money's flowing, starting to paying off stuff that I've been just deferring on. It's just, we're getting there, and then I can start buying some clothes because I'm really ready to start, because my pants don't fit and my thighs are getting big, so my waist is tiny still, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna get back into the gym hopefully soon. I just want to really get my body loose before I start trying to traumatize it with weights again, because I feel like that'll defeat the purpose. Not really on a time limit anymore. I'm just kind of like just going with I'm giving myself a time limit mentally so I can stretch more, but I'm not giving myself a time limit on doing certain things. I'm just like, you know what, we'll get there when we get there. And I'm just enjoying, the pain still of, stretching the quads. I didn't think this was gonna hurt so much, but it feels good to be able to stretch them because my hamstrings were so tight, and my calf and my ankles and everything was so tight that I couldn't even get my heel to touch my glutes. And now you see the work has paid off, and I'm just getting closer and closer to feeling like I'm able to move as quick as I want to when I do get on the court again. We're working and we're investing. We're saving that money, letting it double, triple, quadruple, whatever it's going to do. And just hugging babies, just being just the kind-hearted person I could be, and just working my way out of this hole. So this is an experience, man. I downsized. I got rid of the bed that I had. I got a couch on the way. I got a little air mattress. I'm like, I'm just gonna start over because I don't want any kind of debt. And this place was asking for crazy amount of money just to have the mattress and the sofa. I'm like, I'm good. So I'm not trying to pay you $200 for nothing, or whatever, $300 for nothing. So I'm just gonna go order something else. I got a little air mattress, like I said, and then I got like a little sofa coming. And then I'm just figuring it all out, man. That's all I'm really trying to say. I'm just, right now I'm just about saving, investing my money, putting it in crypto, of course. I'm not putting it in no bank, unless I got a bill to pay. That's the only time I keep my money in my bank. But it's nice to finally be able to, know that things are gonna get paid off, and I'm not trying to have that debt hanging over my head, so I said get rid of everything from that place, because they was trying to burn me for like $6,000. I was like, bro, I'm already in debt. Why am I over here trying to get, nah. So I'm gonna stay to myself, keep focused on this body and getting back on this court the way I feel like I can, and I know I can. because I see the Creators League on TV, on YouTube. I said TV, but I see all this stuff that, you know, like I said there's gonna be an old man's league. It's gonna be a league for creators and all that stuff. People that just didn't get the opportunity to, you know, be the maximum self at some sport or whatever. This is gonna be the redo. So I got to be the best with everything I do. So I'm gonna sit on this floor, stretch, then I'm gonna get in the gym and do my workouts that way too. So we're gonna get there. I'm focused. I want what I want, and I'm gonna get what I want. And now I just also know that you gotta just build them bridges. Build those bridges. You know, make network and all that stuff. So I feel like being so in pain wasn't allowing me to see things the way I should have. You know, and also the stuff that was going on, you know, wasn't causing me to be able to actually like be able to see this. And I was just focused on trying to get rid of this pain. And you're thinking, all right, next week I'll feel better. Next week I'll feel better. But you're really just letting your muscle get weaker and weaker. If it's already weak from being traumatized, it's going to be weaker and weaker, you know? So I just had to start facing the issue and just stretching and doing calf raises and lunges and all the stuff that I do. And I really think the dogs, you know, having the dogs caused me to have to go outside and go up and down those stairs, you know, with them and chase after them. Now they at the size that I have to chase them, bro. They see somebody they know and they are gone. And these people could be doing something else, you know, or they mistakenly think that there's somebody. Bro, they just take off and I gotta go chase them down. Don't even worry about the boxer, bro. Nipsey, I'm not even bothering. That dude is just too fast. You should see him. He's like a little puma. Bro, he just be yo. Man, I'd be so mad at him, but then I'd be like, yo, he's a puppy, but I gotta get him off the running across the street without checking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had Thor able to look across the street, Queen maybe look across the street and be like, all right, I can run, I can go, or even wait for me to say go. This dude, he don't care. Once he gets going from the stairs, he is gone, and he don't care about what is on the sides of him or nothing. I'm learning patience. It was patient. It took time to get to where I am physically right now, even though I feel like I'm not 100% yet, but it's taking time. So, and it's going to take a little bit more time. But as long as I'm at where I want to be physically by 40, because, you know, I want that action figure body. I just seen it on, I don't know what it was, Facebook or something, where they making action figures out of your pictures, so it showed me The Rock's body, and I know it ain't messing with me. I mean, I like The Rock, but when I'm chiseled up and whatnot, you know what it is. So that instantly made me go right on Amazon and go buy my inversion table. So I'll have that by Friday. So, you know, I'm gonna be back on that heavy now that my body's feeling a lot better. So back to the inversion table talk. We're gonna get back on that. We're gonna do that. We got a lot more space too for that. So I'm excited. I'm gonna get a squat rack in here. I'm getting all types of stuff. Watch. I just want to get to my crypto where I want to get, because I had to spend so much to get the place. So I want to get that back. And then, you know, that's staking, that's farming, you know what I mean? So it's just making me 3 times more, you know, every day. So anyway, yeah, so I'm just trying to get my stuff in order, and so my mind can really, you know, be in order as well. And then I can really start moving around how I need to. I told myself this year, I'm just chilling again. I'm gonna chill this year. I'm not gonna try to go anywhere really crazy. I'll probably go to like a bar or something, say hi to some people, you know, network a little bit. I do need to start networking. I do need to stop being a little and start going out and like meeting people again. But I don't want to get distracted, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get distracted to what I'm trying to do. People won't understand it. And if I go and get the opinion of other people's, or even around other energies, you know, I could be swayed, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like that part about myself. Like, I mean, I don't feel like I could be swayed right now. But if I feel any kind of, well, I can't do something, I'll kind of doubt myself. And I think that was also with the old body. When I was in pain, and I was doubting myself. That's the problem. Now that I'm not in pain, I don't think I'll listen to or care for what anybody says. Why do you keep trying to bite everything that's on top of this? You over pulling the hat down. But anyway, I got this. I've been working my butt off, and it's time. And I learned how to get these guys super tired too, so I can get on. I got more floor time without them being all in my face, trying to lick my face. I bring them right over to the field and let them run around in the field. They'd be tired in 10 minutes. Sometimes you gotta, but that's when it's sunny. Daytime, I gotta, I'm not daytime, but nighttime, you gotta hope that Nipsey come back when you ask him to. So I gotta have Tor pull him back, and then I can grab him and bring him in the house, because he don't listen for nothing once he gets outside and he can start stretching out. But I feel like that was me as a kid, so I'm just letting him be himself for a little bit, and he'll learn to train and stuff after a while. But now that I'm on the camera, of course they're up, so I gotta go bring them out. But man, it feels good to have all that stuff, all that training that I didn't know was gonna work, but I had that clue it would work. I just didn't believe that my body was fixable. It really is fixable, and like I see people, at work, and they're in wheelchairs or whatever, walkers and canes and stuff like that, and that's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear, to have to worry about that. So when people give me the opportunity to talk to them, I always, or about fitness or whatever have you, I always say, make sure you do your stretching and you doing calf raises and stuff, getting your legs strong, keeping your legs and hips and everything loose, because it'll cause you to bend over. And I was literally bent over because I wasn't strong in the hamstring area or the glutes or that's why I had a flat back. I got no butt. So now I know how to do all those workouts. I know how I can get my body to be in those positions. I couldn't do it before. I couldn't do a proper squat, and that's why I do those squats all the time. I couldn't do a proper squat, so I had to force myself. So a lot of those times you were seeing me forcing myself to be able to do those, and now I'm actually really doing it without pain. My ankle's still cracking, of course, but I feel like I'm getting there. It's really my shin. It's my left shin that's being tight. So we're getting there. We're working. I'm on the stairs doing my workout still when the boys are outside. I can't wait to not feel pain at all. Like, they told me it's not possible, but I think it is, because I've come so far. And I feel like if I just add some weight, it'll really pop those muscles and get those tendons firing. The tendons strong enough. Come on, Tor, stop. It'll get my tendons strong enough for me to do the proper squats and get my legs stronger, so I can be dunking and everything that I want. Because I seen a 38-year-old dude in China, I believe it was, jumping over 5 people dunking. 38, 5'9", 38. You can't tell me I can't do that. You can't tell me I can't do that. And that's the reason why I have to wait and sit back and watch other people win, because it has to keep me hungry. It keeps me hungry and keeps me motivated. I know what I'm working for is not paying right now, but actually it is. But I'm focused. I'm focused on what I want, and I want what I want. But anyway, I'm gonna go walk these dogs.